Thank you so much for joining me. This is GameEdged. We are back in Gold Rush the game. And if you haven't seen this now, well, you're probably going, GameEdged, what happened? Well, I took everything off camera and I moved everything down overnight and brought it over here because this is flatter and this made more sense to me. I don't know. I walked up here and went, why am I excavating right there on the edge? It just didn't make very much sense. It didn't give me a chance. And plus, I can kind of turn this around and dig all the way around here. Then I have to just dig in that little section there, which was a real pain in the arse. So yeah, I decided to do that. Now, I did have a hard time putting the hitch on. It didn't work. Finally, I just took the truck and pushed it from behind. Luckily enough, this stuff doesn't break. This is really cool, too. If you guys didn't see this part of it, I didn't, you know, if you don't have the game yet, you can actually open this up and change the battery right here. And there's the oil filter that we were talking about inside here for this wonderful vehicle here. This wonderful, I would love to play with you, vehicle in real life. But yes, it is really nice. I don't know where the fuel goes. I was searching around. I can't seem to open up or I don't know how to refill this sucker. That's going to be a big problem. I thought it would be on top. That's where I ended up. And there is a hole right there. Actually, wait a second. There is something there. I didn't check that out. I have to say, that's exhaust there. This thing here. Can I crouch on this? No, I cannot crouch. And I cannot. This must be where they fill it back up, right? I mean, this would just make sense, wouldn't it? Open. No, that just opens up that. Oh, well, it is what it is. We'll close that back up and we'll try and figure that out if needed, when needed. We will do our best. Now, I've got another bucket here because we're going to fill this sucker up as fast as we possibly can. I also fixed the hose up that went from here to the water. Now, I did figure out there was an issue. I had to recoil the entire thing from A to Z and then put the filter on, then bring it back. And so the filter is on now. You can see it's green. There is no current mechanism that does affect it, but supposedly it will destroy your pump here if you don't have this green, so you have to make sure you put the filter on. So that it finally worked. I did try last time, it didn't work, but it is what it is. We'll start this baby up here. I did fill it up with gas too here, some diesel. Sorry guys, diesel. I keep on saying gas, diesel. A couple of you were not happy about it. I think Ken Along was one that came in and posted the most on it. Yes, I did mean diesel. Diesel, I know. It's all diesel. All right, everything is running here. This is pumping out on this one here right away, and we can actually just start this baby up and get her rolling. Now, there is water flowing in here. There should be. Let's do something extremely dangerous, which you wouldn't do in real life, but I have to see whether or not the water is pumping. It is pumping in there, and it's going good, and then we can get ourselves rolling. We'll turn on the engine by pressing X here. We will keep the parking brake on because I don't think we need to worry about moving around. And we're going to do a shift key, which is going to be the digging. You can see on the bottom left it digs. And there we go. We're going to move ourselves in there. Now, the easiest camera angle I found was pressing 4, and I could see what I'm doing here across this baby here. So, yeah, that seemed to be. I don't know if this actually dig site is any good or not, but we'll see whether or not it is right here. And what was it again? Oh, God, I'm going to open this up. I think it's G. Yes, it's G. And as we lift, there we go. Close that up and move this around here so we don't lose any of that goodness. We're going to move this out. Now we have to move the arms back out and forth. And that is WD, big arm up, big arm down. And right, which is R, right like this. And we can do F also down like this. Okay, that's good. It's been a little bit since I've played with it. I've been so busy doing this back and forth thing. It was driving me a little bit nuts. And yeah, there's nothing you can really do unless you get this right. All right, let's move this upwards a bit. Just a tiny bit up. I think I have to drive this thing before. And let's move that forward just a tiny bit. Take the parking brake off. There we go. Crank that baby back up. And then we go. We're going to open up the bucket itself. And that is going to be needed. Let's do that right away. T. I think I got most of it in. I missed some of it. Oh, darn it. Alright, that's okay. It's not the end of the world, game. It's not the end of the world. We will do our best next time. We'll do a little better. We will try to do better. Close that up with the right click of the mouse. I'm going to get better at this as we go through it. Just takes a little bit. You have to practice and practice. And it's hard to kind of figure out if you're exactly where you're supposed to be. But we are. That's cool. That wasn't a very good dig on that one. That was pretty shite. Alright, let's turn ourselves back around here. There we go. And that'll lift her up by a bit. Can actually do a little more with G when we lift it up. There we go. Lift it up perfectly. That way it's nice. And then we're going to go down again with T here. Now, it's pretty tedious, you might say. Geez, GameEdged, it really seems really tedious. It is and it isn't, right, guys? It really is a lot of fun until you start learning about, how to do this and where to go and then where to place the stuff down. And you learn the actual mechanism. Now, I did try it, like I mentioned, with the controller. Did not work out with me. The controller was as confusing. And probably because also I got used to doing the keyboard. Oh, well, somewhat used to it, I should say. Alright, let's close that baby up here. Oh, back around we go. And lift it up a little higher. GameEdged, you don't knock your own trailer off. Oh, shit. Move it up. Move it up. Purdy. Alright, and then we'll lower F a little bit, and we should be pretty much on top of this thing. We are. And T. There we go. Again, we'll swap back around here and do the same kind of dig across here. This one's a good one. That is sweet. And move her back around here. Perfect. Looks like it's working out just fine. Actually, let's bring that out just a tiny bit. I think I'm... Oh, shh. Come on, baby. Work with me. How much we have full now? 36%. Alright, I'm going to be doing this for quite a bit of time here. Let's see what I can do and get a little more done properly. The more I practice, the better off we're going to be. In hell, it's a tractor. Freaking crap. This is a lot of fun. Actually, I can do Z here. Take that off so it's not on the screen while we're doing this fun part of the game. Yeah, right there. That's a good one. That was a powerhouse shot right there. That's a no digger. Lift it up, brother. Lift it up, lift up. All right, cool. Let's extend the arm a bit. Let's actually extend the digger too. Let's bring this open up really good so we get a good dig out of this sucker. And at the same time, we can actually extend this portion out. That's good. And then go down. Here we go. Lift up just a tiny bit. So we can close that up. Beauty. Alright, I think I got this down path. Except for every time I'm starting to think about how many controllers there is. I think it would be really cool to get a joystick like that. Something like joystick, but like one actually mechanisms and stuff. It'd be pretty cool for us to kind of get done. Let's finish up all these. I'll try and get 2 buckets completely full, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got 1 bucket completely filled, and I feel a little more, I'd say, I don't know, confident, I guess, of how I'm digging. I'm starting to say that as soon as I get out. I had a little bit of a problem here. But yeah, I'm actually just trying to get myself moving across and getting used to the standard of what I'm doing here back and forth. It's actually, I think the camera angles are really making it a little more difficult than I'm used to. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm going to get used to this completely. I put a second bucket inside. Now it's the worst dig ever right there. That's fine. I was going back and forth so nicely. I filled it up within a few seconds. It was, well, a few minutes, like a minute or so. Let's bring this down. Let's lift this up. Close up. Perfect. And bring this back around. And it is very much, if you keep on working on it over and over again, I'm sure it gets a lot easier as we progress. And you get used to the camera angles that you're going to hit. There we go. That was a good one. I went inside and filled up about 60%. They'll give us all the pay dirt we want in there. So the pay dirt, and after we're going to be heading out to the wave table, which I really can't wait to try. I've been looking forward to that quite a bit. Beautiful. Let's lift this baby up. Close up her hatch on top of that. And bring that baby back around. There we go. Now, I do not understand why these guys go to school for this shit. I mean, frick, it takes some training and a half to get used to this. That's really good pay dirt right there going through, and that's 60% of the bucket already filled. We are doing pretty darn nice. We are. Alright, let's dig right here too. I'm not sure if I got a good dig on that one. That looked like it was a half-assed. Yeah, it looks like a half-assed. It's okay. I will do my best to come back and pick that rest of that up. I'm going to have to deal with it. I just don't want to lose any of it right now. Because once you let go of it, it really doesn't fill back up on the floor of it. It's kind of weird the way it works. It falls on the ground. I didn't see it. I see some rubble and stuff on the ground, but I don't really think that gives you back the dirt you lost on here. Let's move it up a little bit, and there we go. That's a good one. That's a sturdy one. Woohoo! It is very, very cool. Look at this bucket move its arse around here. There we go, right on top of it. Oh, that was pretty much. Oh, it wasn't so bad actually. Got quite a bit of stuff in there. Alright, let's move it back around here, and then we're going to drop down. Actually, let's open her up just a little more. Make sure we get a good dig out of this. And let's go right here. We'll dig around ourselves as much as we possibly can. Now, I think it's just lifting this up a tiny bit and then scooping as we're getting through it. That seems to be the best value, well, the best way of doing it. Sometimes you get a really good scoop out of that. Sometimes it just doesn't dig hard enough. It doesn't seem to want to push hard, but it might be because it's the size of this excavator, too. I don't know if it's not powerful enough to do all that major work that you need to get done. Obviously, the bigger one would be nice, but she was very expensive. So, yeah, we're going to let it be for now. There we go. That was a pretty one. How much we got now? It's 46% of the bucket is full. I'm liking what I'm seeing. You can push back like that, like I just did by mistake. I meant to push back when it's there. Oh, it looks like it fills back up. I just answered my question. Awesome. All right, let's open her up completely and drop her down here. Just a tiny bit. Tiny bit. Come on. I think I got some of that. Some of that goodness. And yeah, we're going to bring that back in a tiny bit. Just bring her in just a tiny bit. Lift up, thank you. I just want to bring her in to shovel a tiny bit so that when I'm dropping this stuff, it's right in the center, or at least in the middle. Fills her up kind of nice. Now, it's a matter of figuring out when you're pushing out with the R and bringing out what you can with it. So we're going to try and dig what we can. That didn't go far enough. I didn't like that at all. Alright, let's go right down here. Let's see if it gives me a full load on this thing. I don't know if it does. Up you go, GameEdged. Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing. Alright, let's do this here. Drop. Open, open. How much we got? 67%. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Alright, open up our bucket all the way. GameEdged all the way. Let's get the full dig in this sucker. Come on. So it's not digging in deep enough. Sometimes it gets jammed, and I can understand too. It's not so perfect. My angles I'm hitting on. That's 76%. Actually, I'm getting a pretty good dig on that one. Pretty good. Up you go. T to open, close, G, and then lift her up slowly. There we go. Perfect. It is a very nimble. I mean, you press it, it jerks it up really fast, but that's okay. All right. Let's bring this shovel down just a tiny bit. Do I have enough now in this? 84%. 15 in there. No, I need one good dig. I need one really good dig of this. Now, I'm pretty sure you can go 2 down on this area here. I'm pretty darn sure. And the fuel is going down in this vehicle, so that is going to have to be fun to see how we're going to fill this back up. I'll have to read about that, I guess. Hopefully they have any more of those tube things there, videos, to show us how we can refill that. Or maybe I'll get a brand new one by the time I need it. Let's open this up, move it around. Where are we at now? 91%. I could dig it right here, just a tiny bit. Not go for the big scoop. Don't want to waste any. Now, best to turn off the machine if you know you're 100%. Hop out of the truck and go and turn off that machine because you're wasting pay dirt. And you don't want to waste any of that shit. None whatsoever. There we go. What we got? 97. 98. Let's go and turn her off when we see 100. 100%. Alright. She's going to stay at 25 if we do that. We're just better off than sitting around and doing this here, waiting. We'll put this like this. We'll turn off the machine, and we'll get ourselves out. Thank you, excavator. You're absolutely awesome. I wish I could figure out where to put the gas. Actually, what if I grab some gasoline? God, I'm not going to say again, some diesel. Where's the diesel? Where's the fuel, dude? I think I brought some fuel here. I did. Just in case. Does it show me on this where I can fill it up? There it is. It was right. It was that area, but okay, there's nothing to open. I gotcha. Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is where we're going to fill her up. We're not going to do it right now. Is it doing anything? There's still some diesel in there. Refueling. Oh, it's slow as hell. I'm watching that meter go down on the top there. This is barely touching. We're going to need a tanker. We're going to need one of those external things there to fill this up. This is showing you exactly. That's actually realistic as hell. That is really cool. I thought it was kind of weird to fill it up with this canister. But it is what it is. We'll make do. We got a second bucket here. We're going to be having to set up our wave table too, which we haven't done yet. I want to wait for you guys to get that completed. So we're going to take the tubes from, well, we have to put the things in here first and get the buckets out with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the last bucket we got. We're going to be dropping this in here. Now you need to turn this baby on before you do that. That's off. That's on. All right, let's grab her. Let's drop this in here into a magnetizer. There we go. She's going to drop all the goodies in there. You can actually go and drop this off here while we do this wash. And there you go. This is completed. Magnetizer separated dirt. Thank you very much for your help. I really do appreciate that. The gold comes out here. So we're going to go take her and place her right next to here. Actually, we could have done the contrary, shouldn't we? We should grab this bucket here and rotate as we go through. That'd be a pretty darn good idea. I would think so. I would think so. All right, let's put this back in here. All right, the dirt, I don't think we need to do anything with it. I think it just stays there like that. All right, let's turn her back on again. Let's do this again. We'll have both buckets completed. I think we could fill up a little more on that, but we're not going to take a risk. Might as well have two buckets and see what both our buckets did. Beauty. You can't do more than once just in case you guys are going to ask. Oop, nothing. All right, so she's going to continue doing her job. There we go. It's complete. And this magnetite separator is good to go. Let's turn her off. Let's not waste any kind of energy. We don't, well, actually, it's still going anyways. It's not making a difference. All right, so these two things have been separated. Now, next thing we have to do is grab our cables from here, which is going to be our water, because I don't have a second pump. So we're going to put her here. The other one goes into this one, so we're not touching that one. And this one takes, I thought it was going to be blue, but it actually just takes the regular yellow power cable. So let's bring this one over. And there we go, connect her up. And let's start her up. All right, do you have water? Do I have to turn on the water here somewhere? Oh, there you go. Beautiful. The water is filled. We're going to grab our first bucket here and drop her into this. And that money should go up on the right-hand side from what I was reading. Yeah, look on the right-hand side how much ounces. 1 ounce. 1.5 on that one. 1.7. 2 ounces. That is pretty good. Can I do it again? Or is it all of it one shot? All of it goes with one shot. All right. We'll take you back over here. And drop you off. And we'll grab some of you. Come on, let this one be good. We got 2 ounces. Come on, for now, last one. Let's grab. This one doesn't look like it's going to get much. 3. It's cleaning it up right now. If you guys didn't see it here, look at all the gold sparkles here going through it. We hit 4 at least. 4. Whoa, we got some good nuggets there. So also doing the pan, this is what you use now. This is really cool. So we got ourselves 4 ounces of gold. That is not bad at all, actually. Let's say that's not bad whatsoever. Definitely going to need to get other things afterwards with this. This is going to be a real pain for us to go back and forth all the time. But it's not the end of the world, so it's okay. Over here. Connect you back up. And we're going to grab the power cable on this one. And then we're going to do the same thing one more time because I want to make as much coin as I can today to get ourselves rolling. So this is it. Finally, the table is running. If I could find a cable. It went into here. Where the hell did it go? Frick did the cable go? Oh, there it is. I think we got the gold before we did that. Oh, shit. This thing's worth a fortune. Let's just throw it around like it's nothing. Should I put the pump on this side again? This is where I want it. Anyways, last time that's where I placed it. Like that. And then we're going to take the plug and place it through here. Back into this side here. You can coil this back up by just right-clicking here and bringing back all of your cables throughout. All right. I'm going to run through that process one last time. I'm going to let all this kind of flow and get ourselves rolling. We'll get ourselves another bucket over here. We're going to do 2 buckets one more time. We're going to work overnight. The guy is not sleeping until he gets himself more goodies. Yeah, that is definitely the thing that's going to happen. All right, let's turn the switch on. There's only 21% in there, so we're going to make our do. And over here, we are going to turn on our spotlights inside our truck right here, and we're going to get rolling with X. Now, from what I heard, the battery will run out after a while, but I don't know if it does or not. I've never seen it actually do it, so I can't tell you whether it has happened or not. Hopefully, I'll find out later on that. Let's just pick up all the pay that we can of this. I'm going to fill up 2 more buckets like we just did, and we'll see what there is. We'll be right back. Alright, so I'm finalizing the last bucket. We're doing pretty close. Oh, a little bit of lag. That's the first time I actually lag hit up here. That's pretty strange. Alright, we're actually just going to put this back. I had it all nice in place actually right there, but that's okay. We'll just put this down and dig. I'm just digging like crazy and picking up whatever I possibly can. It looks like we're going pretty much deeper than expected. I thought maybe 1, but it is 2, definitely 2 down. Maybe we could go with 3 considering a land out next to us. That might be possible. I'm not too sure. But yeah, this looks like a good shot there. That's good, 56%. Around 50 to 60% inside the intake is pretty darn good. That's definitely, yeah. So I'm going in into this pretty much, and I'm grabbing whatever I possibly can. Make sure I'm not undermining, of course, my stability on here. So I'm not digging too close to the actual machine itself, the excavator itself. I'm digging around it. So we're doing okay. Just turned it just a little bit. That was my mistake. All right, we're going to do 1 more shot. I think 1 or 2 more shots, we're good to go. We're going to drop you, baby, and hit it. Oh, look at that. That's so beautiful. This game, I love doing this. I can do this for hours upon hours. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Fuel is definitely a halfway. That's something we have to look at. Should be a pretty decent drop there. 63%. 42% of the bucket. Oh, I thought there was more than that. All right. Okay. Get to dig a little more. Woo-ha. All right. Let's do this here. Let's close this up on it. Screw it. That's good enough. That's strange. Getting a little bit of lag. You know what? I think most of the time the lag occurs when the sun rises and sun sets. There seems to be a little issue. You can hear that sound issue and all that. It only happens when the sun rises and sun sets. That's the only time I've ever heard it. There seems to be that little bit of a flaw that occurs, but that's something we'll have to work on. Probably optimization issues, sun flares, whatever sun issues. Those are well known in many games, including Subsistence had that at one point. He rectified it pretty darn quick, though. It's an issue that occurs. We're almost done anyway, so let's get this over with here. 10. Sorry, T. 10 for T. T for 10. I'm just gonna hop out. The truck maybe is gonna help out a tiny bit. It's still nighttime. It's strange. Your head up at night. Maybe it's just a loop of sound. I don't know. You guys, if you play this game, you pretty much have heard it before. It's not the first time. We're going to move this around. Again, thank you so much, guys, for supporting us. I really do enjoy playing this. We're going to try and hire some guys, too. We have tons to do. Man, there's a lot to do. A lot to do in this game. All right, let's open up our bucket. 68%. That should be a pretty good drop there. We've got a couple more hauls to go. A lot of digging going with the excavator, yeah, because it is fun and it's part of the game. I also want to see how deep we can go in here. Purdy. Flip you around here. I found this the best angle, actually, just looking straight at my truck. And my excavator here. This machine, it makes it a lot easier when it's actually holding this camera angle right like I have now. Look at that. Good dig now. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going a lot faster than I did when I first started. That's good. Just there. That might be all she wrote almost. Oh, we'll make sure to get one more sick dig right here. Try not to waste too much. Let's close her up. Yeah, the sound of that thing is still going. All right, this thing's empty, so it's good. Once I finish this, I'm going to turn off the engine and hop out as fast as I possibly can to make sure I don't lose any pay dirt whatsoever. And then we're going to turn off the lights. Actually, no, I'm going to leave the lights on. And get ready to turn this off. 99%. All right, turn off. All right, we're good. We still have 7% pay dirt inside. That's all good. We have, of course, our bucket here. We have no lights. It's going to be a real pain. Actually, I do have a light I can bring up here right away. I actually will have 2 lights over there. I just don't feel like plugging and plugging back out. So let's move our truck into position here and put on our high beams so we can see what we're doing. It'll be a little bright, but it's okay. Wow, it's really bright. Maybe we don't want to put our high beams on. Let's put the regular beams on. It's just maybe a little bit too much. There we go. That's a little better. All right, that's not going to blare me and make me feel like I can't see for a few days. All right, let's turn this on here. Let's grab the first bucket. This is our first bucket we put together. And of course, it's double checking because I know there's no 2 shots in it, but it's okay. Grab that, and then once this is over, I'll tell you pay dirt. All right, cool, excellent. We'll pick you up out of here, which is gold. We're going to drop you off right there. Then we're going to drop off this bucket here into this sucker. And then we're going to do the same thing with our other pay dirt. Boop. There she goes. That's good. Sweet. All right, let's grab this one out here. I do want to actually move these a little further away because when I'm moving to hoses and stuff, I have seen the hoses affect other things around it. I don't want to lose any of this stuff just in case I actually will push it around. We're going to turn you off. Thank you so much. You were a great purchase. The bottom is here. All right, cool. Off. And we're going to grab you and place you back into this one here. Perfect. We're actually going to make sure we don't run out of batteries too for you. We're going to turn off lights. Is the parking brake not on? I mean, as long as it's going to slide or anything, but I think it's kind of important to have with a machinery like this. Make sure you're nice and safe. We're actually going to go grab our connector, our power connector here, and bring it into position. Wow, okay. You didn't like that too much, did you? Let's see how much we have. We have 4.26. Oh, frick's sake. Come on. There we go. Let's just do that coil thing again. There we go. Drop that here. We'll grab her back and plug her up. Excellent. Then we'll do the same thing with the hose, except it's right next to it, so this is going to be a lot easier. Click, and we're good to go. We'll turn this on right away. There she goes. And let's see the pay dirt we're going to get. All right, let's roll this. All right, we have 4.2. This should be pretty darn decent. Drop that in there. 5.2. Wash table's done processing. Really, that's it? It wasn't very much in that one. All right, let's see what we can get out of this. Baby shine, baby shine. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. Come on. Give me the big nuggets. I wish it would be some big one, but it doesn't look like there isn't anything. We got 6.52 ounces. Nothing to call home for. I'd say it was a phenomenal day, but it is what it is, right? We'll have to settle with it. We'll turn off that for now. We'll make our way into turning off our hose. Actually, I have a lamp on my head, which is not the greatest lamp for some reason. Invested in everything else, but not a very good headlamp. There's some brighter ones out there you can buy. All right, we'll turn off the generators and walk through all the hoses. We're going to head back and actually, well, we're going to park the truck onto the other side here. All right, let's move backwards. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to town and try and sell 6.52 ounces. We're going to see, oh, wow, I think I just crunched that shit up and behind me. Oh, boy. I don't know. We'll see whether or not that helps. Let's try to see if we can get some sleep here for tonight. Turn off the engine. Turn off the lights, buddy. Thank you. All right, let's make our way out here. We're going to go and get some sleep, and we're going to head back to town and see exactly how much cash we made at 5 points. It's nothing great. We also can see maybe the stock market. What's the stock market like today? Is it better than it was yesterday? Because, I mean, the stock market is a pain in the ass. Whereas it stocks. Okay, gold has gone up, right? That's good. That is good news. We can actually do that right away. Can we sell without the bar? We have no bars on us. Do I doesn't have an assistant to show up here and get the stuff to make the bars, but we have to drive all the way down for him. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Let's sleep for the night. Right here. Done. And we are back in daylight. Does that look like something we can pick up? Look like a jack we can pick up. Let's move ourselves back in here, and I'll meet you guys back in town. All right, so we're right back in town here, actually driving up. And hey there, Steven. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're open. It seems like you'll be open 24/7, which is really cool. We're going to make our bar over here. Watch out for the loading sequence. Oh God, it's hellish. That is hellish. You make a little move and it just sticks it right before the load starts. All right, let's move this around here. Nice dirt bike. I wish we can. Well, whoops, sorry. See what's in your cart, or whatever his name is out here. All right, nice dirt bike. Oof. Wonder if the game's gonna let us play that one day. All right. Some close parking is protecting my gold. We're gonna open up here, and again, gold has gone up, so this is good news. Let's smelt this baby up right now. Let's smelt this baby, and we're going to sell us a little bit of a bar. It costs us a little bit of money. You can see we lost some, and the bar is in there, right? Yes, she is. All right, excellent. All right, press X, and we'll get a view. We can actually see things here, and take out the parking brake. That would be very helpful. No, I don't want that. Oh, damn. Maybe you should look before you back up. It's okay. It doesn't look like the first time someone did that before. You see the car. It looks like it's got damaged. Plus, you got a second one right up here anyways. Charlene over there and at the bank. She got the same car. She's here 24/7, I tell you. All right, we're going to drive our arses right over here and see what we can do and pick up some decent coin. Maybe take out a loan for next time so we can hire some people. But we'll try our best. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Again, the gold has gone up and went down again. It was better yesterday. It went down. That's not good. It's not the lowest it's been so far, but we could wait before actually doing that and selling the bar and holding off on it. Let's see there. Let's sell the bar and see how much money we can get. Let's just do it anyways, and want to see what 6.53 ounces is. $8,000, not so bad. And then tomorrow, I think we're going to end up taking a loan. We might actually end up moving our stuff over to Rivertown. I think we might have to do a different place. Now, how much is this per square foot? Rent is 0.3. I wonder if it's actually 0.3 percentage of what I get for gold as rent. That might be what it is. Because I don't see like a daily amount. I think it's how much they take off of you. All right, so we might look at this as a possibility. These are much higher and all that, but $43,000 might be a good thing. The price here is $25,000 to buy, but we can actually rent this one here too. And yeah, I'm debating not to rent and just do a 0.3. And change up and see if there's a different area better, maybe a better. The other one's much of a starter, but we'll see what we can do. So far we got $8,000 on that. I think it turned out pretty darn well. There are other things we can end up buying too. I want to go and get the bigger trucks and bigger excavators and stuff and get ourselves moving, but those will be very, very expensive. Maybe we're better off staying where we're at before we make the big move. I don't know. I'm going to think about that, but again, we did pretty darn well. You have to admit, we did pretty well. And I think it just takes a little bit of grind off camera. I'll try and get as much possibility of gold on me as I can. I'll try and grind that out before we head up for next episode. And then I'm just going to double check to see if there's anything else we can buy here. I know I need to fill up that. I think I might have to end up buying that. Shit. I know what I'm going to have to do. Let's see here. Stop the truck. We're going to need this anyways. Let's go and check this out. Excuse me, coming through. $6,000. Yeah, we're buying it. We're taking it back with us. All right, this will be our fuel. So we'll be able to utilize this for fuel itself, mobile fuel. We're going to have to fill this baby up, which will leave us, I don't know how much that's going to cost to fuel up. Best way to find out. Let's go to Mabel, and let's pay this for this here. Let's go to a gas station right afterwards. Let's do that. Thank you. Ouch, that hurt. $1,000 left. And ours is right outside here, so they parked one outside for us. That is wicked. There we go. Is that a cow? I wonder if that's what happened there. It turned over and there was a bunch of cows inside. All right, do I have to open up something here? Or it just goes directly in. Yeah, we got to open it up. Cool. And then we're going to grab the fuel from here and drop it right in there. All right, let's fill this baby up and see how... Oh, my God. You don't have enough money. No shit. There we go. She's fueled up completely. We got 140 bucks left. Should we try and fill her up all the way and just deal with it? 140 bucks. Let's fill up as far as we possibly can here. Oh, for God's sakes, I had it the first time. It's like a little game you have to play all the time. Right, let's do this. There we go. She's filled up, refueled completely. We have no more money left. We have $9, maybe enough for a Big Mac, a large fry, and a Coke. That'll be about it. And we got ourselves going. So, guys, I'm going to head back to town, and we'll head back to where we're at right now. And hopefully, maybe we can think about getting a loan. I'm not too sure. I think we're okay without a loan right now until we decide to make a move that we don't waste too much. I think we're okay with the machines we have. We could do a little better, but we can always do better. But I don't want to bring it too much to the actual place. They're also about to move them all over. So thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate all of your amazing support. You guys are absolutely amazing. This is the GameEdged. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.